Alright guys, this is part 2. I went upstairs to brew my fresh coffee, so in a good 10 minutes I'm gonna go upstairs to get my coffee. Yeah. Liam Neeson's good for Eli too. He's good for Eli. But Liam Neeson I think is bigger than Russell Crowe by a bit. So you can pay him a bit more. Liam Neeson I think is worth maybe 130, 40 million around there. So you can pay Liam maybe a 10 million bonus and give him a 20 million salary, and you give him 60 million in royalties. He signed a 100 million Canadian deal, which is a 75 million deal in his American money. If he lives in America, I believe Liam Neeson lives in America. He's from Ireland, but he lives in America. So he's not lucky like Russell Crowe, whereby he makes more with the rates. He makes less because he lives in America. A $75 million American deal, which is a lot of money, as he doesn't make that out. He makes his 15, 10, 20 Liam Neeson, right? That's a good deal for him, obviously. You can have Liam Neeson compete with John Rhys Davis for Eli, the leader of Sapphires, obviously. What about 100 million for Liam Neeson? No, Liam Neeson's not worth that. He's only worth 130, 140 million around there. He gets 60 million in the film profits. And don't forget, Eli is a pretty major character. He's not the lead, so I'm not gonna. You pay actors on their stats, but you also have to pay them based on how much they contribute to the role. You know what I'm saying? Eli is a supporting character, but he's not a supporting lead. So I'm not gonna pay Liam Neeson 7 million in the film profits. He's not worth that. He gets his 60 million. Because he's a bit bigger than Russell Crowe. You can pay him a 10 million sign bonus and a 20 million salary. That's a good deal for him. He signed a 100 million Canadian deal, which is 74, 75 million in 76 million in his American money. That's a lot of money for Liam Neeson. He doesn't make that in Hollywood, right? Yeah. And Liam Neeson will be able to do the fighting scenes because he'll only be in his mid 80s. 85, you're still pretty good. You can do fighting scenes, but once you hit 90, you're done. But 85, he'll still be able to do the fighting scenes. Liam Neeson, obviously, playing the leader of Sapphires. But John Rhys Davis is my first choice. The only thing that worries about me is his age. He's getting old. He's 80 now, 79, 80 now. I'll be starting this guy's entertainment in a good 10 years from now. Yeah, he'll be in his 90s when he films Xanus, John Davis. Hence why Peter might perhaps tell me I even just go for Liam Neeson. He's younger than. But John Davis is better for the role. He looks more like VJ. He has that beautiful voice. But Liam Neeson also has that beautiful voice too. That's why he's good for the leader of Sapphires. Liam Neeson right now. He'll build more buzz fight with Liam Neeson. He's a big, powerful actor, yeah. Liam Neeson's a big, powerful actor. He's a bigger acer who'll build a lot of buzz in my movie. Obviously. So Xanus will have most likely a few small hazers. Russell Crowe might be chosen for Maramis. Liam Neeson, I might choose him for Eli. He's good for Eli, but he has to compete with other people like John Rhys Davis. Russell Crowe has to compete with Don Cheadle and Beagle. But chances are I'm going to choose Don Cheadle over Russell Crowe. He's cheaper. I think he's better for the role. But Peter might tell me go for Russell Crowe a little more buzz. I don't know. We'll see what happens, obviously. Yeah. 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 That's why Scott's will blow out the water. Yeah. If I do choose Liam Neeson, he signed a mega deal. He signed a 100 million deal in Canadian money. But because he lives in the States, he makes his 75 million. He signed a 75 million, 100 million Canadian, 74, 75 million, 76 million deal in his American money. If Liam Neeson lives in America, I don't know if he lives in America. I think he does live in America. He's from Ireland. He's Irish, but he lives in America, in Los Angeles, I believe, where all the other Hollywood actors live. Yeah. That's a good deal for him. If he wants more money, if his agent wants more money, I'm not paying him more money, man. You guys ain't greedy. Yeah. He's like, holy shit, man. A 100 million deal. He's like, holy shit, I don't make as high. I make my 15, 10, 20 in Hollywood. Yeah, I know, my company blows out the water. He's like, man, Scar says blows out the water. I know it blows out the water. There's a common perks I mean, yes, Liam Neeson gets the perks if I choose him. Yeah. All the Hollywood actors get the perks from my company. That's how it works right now. That's why Peter Jackson was shocked. He's like, holy shit, man, like all your actors signed mega deals out of it, man. Your company blows out of the water. He was like, yeah, even you can afford to pay the Hollywood actors so much money because your back end money, Ivy, is unlimited, man. It's billions and nets. Yeah, it's billions and nets. That's why I have unlimited cap space to pay the Hollywood actors a lot of money in royalties, because me and VJ's cap space for the back end is in the billions, man. That's why I can afford to pay all the Hollywood actors so much money for the back end points of the film profits, the merchandise profits, and the game profits. Yeah. Yeah. Some Sarah. Yeah. And Liam Neeson, I can pay him $5 million for the game. You can give him $4 million for the merch. So he signed like a 100, I don't know, like 10 million deal, which is like, yeah, 78, 80 million deal in his American money. If he lives in America. If he lives somewhere else, he'll make more, but he signed a mega deal, Liam Neeson, for my Xanus movie if I choose him, obviously. I'll tell Peter, what do you think of Liam Neeson for Eli? He's good for Eli. He has that powerful voice of Jarvis Davis. Yeah, Peter. Yeah, I even have him compete. Yeah, have him compete with Jarvis Davis and other guys for the role. Bernard Hill was good too, but he passed away like 2 years ago. The man passed away, man. Yeah, that's why he's out of the picture. He was good too, but he passed away, Bernard Hill. He passed away, yeah. He passed away, yeah. 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 Why not $80 million for Liam Neeson? Because Liam Neeson's not worth $80 million. He's only worth like $130 million. I'm not paying him. And he doesn't contribute as much as the role. He's a supporting character, but he doesn't contribute as much as the role. I'm not going to overpay him and have him do it, man. No, man. $16 million of the film profit is good enough for him. He doesn't make that in Hollywood. And $10 million sign bonus and $20 million salary, and you gave him $5 million for the game. What about $12 million really for the game? No, he gets his $5 million base. That's it for the game, and I'll give him like $4 million of the profits for the merch. That's a good enough deal for him, and he gets his $5 million speaking. So we saw like a 100, they had like $15 million deal, which is like an 80 something million deal in his American money around there, right? That's a good deal for Liam Neeson for the role of Eli. Obviously, he doesn't make that all. He makes like his 15, 20, 10 all Liam Neeson, right? Yeah, that's why my comic blows out of the water. Yeah. Ivan, like you and VJ are fucking greedy. Like, even though Liam Neeson's on a mega deal, like it's not the kind of money you're making. Yes, man. The reason why me and VJ are making way more than you guys is because we're the boss and we're God. We have the keys. We're much bigger than you, man. If you don't like my offer, guys, you're more than willing to work in Hollywood. Be Thursday, like my rights is 11. Yeah, I give you a good deal. Make less money. You don't make this in Hollywood, guys. You make like your 10, 15, 20 for a movie in Hollywood, and I'm paying you way more than what you make in Hollywood. There you go. And I'm giving you your freedom too. You don't have to do anything, right, for my company. My company is 100% clean. It's clean, man. Yeah. That's why all the Hollywood actors are shocked. Yeah, you're paying us all these millions. There's no strings attached. How do we get our freedom? Yes, you get your freedom. You don't have to be a dirty slave and do anything because I'm a clean businessman. I'm not dirty. But you don't want the Hollywood actors live to see you and VJ as dirty businessmen, right? I'm gonna tell VJ, we're gonna be clean. They don't pay a price to make their money. They get their freedom with us. Yeah, Ivan, we have to be clean. Yeah, VJ, we have to be clean businessmen. As VJ will tell me, yeah, Ivan, don't make them pay. We have our freedom. They get their freedom with us. Yeah, that we're clean. Yeah, we want to be clean businessmen. We don't want to be dirty businessmen like the fucking gatekeepers who are going to turn me into a fucking porn stars, Sarah. Be clean. My coffee's ready, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna go get my coffee. Back and say, hope you guys won the show. Stay tuned for my go-through series tonight, the afternoon, and then my vlog at the pool place, obviously, at like 5 o'clock. We'll go swimming again, yeah. Oh, my body's a bit sore. Get my coffee. Alright guys, I'm back. Went upstairs to get my coffee with cream. You guys remember Prince of Egypt? Remember when I think VJ, you saw Prince of Egypt, right? You probably saw Prince of Egypt. Yeah, I saw Prince of Egypt, yeah. Remember when Joseph was talking to God at the burning bush? He's like, I've come to deliver them out of slavery to a land flowing with milk, to a good land, to a land flowing with milk and honey. I guarantee that has some symbolism to me. All the Hollywood actors who I get out of the Hollywood system, they're not working in a clean, good environment. Because I and VJ are a clean businessmen, we're not dirty. I get them out of the Hollywood system, I pay them more to make Hollywood, and they get the experience like what system with me. I save them from the Hollywood system, obviously. As the Hollywood actors are dirty slaves in the Hollywood system themselves. But for my company, you get your freedom, you don't have to do anything, man. I'm clean. That's a small reason why they're begging to do, because they know my company's clean, man. Whereas Hollywood's dirty, right? You have to do it to make your money. Yeah. That's not really a big reason. Now, the actors in Hollywood glad I do it for money. Like, even though they're dirty slaves, at least they get to be famous and rich. But for my company, you get to be famous and rich, you don't have to do anything, right? You get your freedom with me and VJ. And it's nice being famous and rich and being a big movie star, and you get freedom with your family and everything. You don't have to do anything, right? I'm a clean business, I'm a good man, I'm a good king. You know that Carmen song? He's a great God, oh righteous king, ruler over everything. Sounds like I know that song, yeah. He's a great God, oh righteous king, ruler. All you Christians, you guys know Carmen? The Christian performer. He passed away a couple years ago from cancer. Like back in the 90s and the 80s, he did a lot of like performances and movies and everything, yeah. You had that song, He's a great God, oh righteous king, ruler over everything. He's a great God, oh righteous king. Yeah. Ivan is a righteous king. He's a good king. I'm not going to let my power, me and Vijay are not going to let our power corrupt us. Yeah, even when Ivan has all that power, all that money, he doesn't let his money and power corrupt him. No. I don't let my money and power corrupt who I am. Because I'm a good man. I'm not evil like you guys, right? Yeah. Some sour. After this, I may get a pack of smokes. I have enough for today to get a 20 pack of smokes. In the afternoon, I'll get my 25 and 240s. And then for the rest of the week, I'm just going to get a 25 and 240s. I have enough until Sunday when I get paid at Dinty's. This Sunday, I get paid at Dinty's, obviously. I get paid at Dinty's this Sunday, obviously, right? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you know a lot about the Bible and everything. Yeah, I do. I know a lot about the Bible. I even know a lot of the actors and everything, and yeah, the C-list actors who do faith-based movies. Yeah. Alright, what's your favorite faith-based movie? You guys ever heard of Cloud 10, the Tribulation, Revelation, the Tribulation series, Revelation, the Cloud 10 series, yeah, with Kirk Cameron. Yeah, Left Behind, yeah. I used to own Left Behind 1 and Left Behind 2. I owned also the Tribulation series, Revelation, Tribulation, Judgment Day. I know all about the Cloud 10. So I know that series. Yeah, those that's probably my favorite faith-based movie. And my favorite faith-based animated movie is hands down Prince of Egypt. Prince of Egypt is a masterpiece. That's an amazing movie. I've seen that movie many, many times. I used to have it on VHS, obviously. I saw it many, many times on YouTube. I rented it on YouTube. I saw it many, many times online. I love Prince of Egypt. That's what that scene gets me every time. I have come to deliver them out of slavery to a good land, a land flowing with milk and honey. Yeah. Symbols of me, like me, VJ Skywalker's company, even though it's an independent studio, it's better than Hollywood. It's clean, it's not dirty. There's no dirty shit going on. You don't have to do it to make your money, man. Get your freedom with me, VJ. Sorry. And because I'm giving you freedom, you guys have to work really hard. Yeah, we will. And the Hollywood actors are going to work harder for me than they even do in Hollywood. Because I'm paying them more, I'm giving them better perks. And I save their ass, don't forget that they're not left behind. And I gave them their freedom, which is it's nice to make all that money and be free, right? And to be movie star and have your freedom, that's a nice, that's a bonus, that's a nice perk, obviously. To be that rich, to be rich and filthy rich and have freedom, right? Yeah. Yeah. I want to do your go-through series. I'll do my go-through series in the afternoon around like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. I'll do my go-through series for you guys. I have to start going over my book, right? I'm in the end of the chapter. I'm at the end of. I have one more page left on the Secret Council Surprising Arrival chapter. And I'm moving on to Walking with the Answers, which is arguably my favorite chapter in Volume 3. Or Unexpected Journey. It's a back and forth. I don't know. I have to read it again to what, yeah. What do you think is the best chapter in your book? That's a tough one. The way the ranking system works for me for my book, I rank my favorite chapters based off the volume. I can't really choose the best chapter in the entire book, but I can rank the best chapters per volume, right? In every volume. Obviously. Volume 1, the best chapter for me is probably Between 22 Years Later or In Search for the Prince. As you guys read with Francis, Cleo, and Sebastian, that's In Search for the Prince, obviously. That's a very entertaining chapter. You guys also read the end of that chapter when he's like, the wolves are here. You know what I'm saying? We're in Eretas, sorry. We are in his domain. That's the end of that chapter. My favorite chapter in Volume 2 is arguably Lithia, Tachys or Colonius, or Exodus of Saphius. I probably give the edge to Exodus of Saphius, is probably my favorite. Or you can argue Tachys or Colonius is the best one. When she's like, Father, what's wrong? Tell me. This horse is thirsty. That's that chapter. Or when he's like, Joe, I take it you got a horse to take care of. That's Exodus of Saphius. Or the Lithia chapter when Tachys meets Lithia that you guys read. Those are like my top 3. And then Volume 3, I'd probably say Unexpected Journey or Walking with the Ancestors are the 2 best ones. Well, Secret Council Surprising Arrival is the worst one in Volume 3. And War and Becoming King is an amazing chapter too, but it's just the war. It's just like the whole chapter is just Tacitus and them fighting the wolves. And you have the end. I won't spoil the story of what happens. You can argue that chapter it could be the best too, obviously, but Wacko and the Answers and Osprey Journey are my two favorite chapters in Volume 3. Yeah. Because the end chapter is it's the war, man. You have like dozens of pages of just them fighting. And the ending is interesting too. I don't want to spoil the story for you. Yeah. Yeah. Some Sarah? Yeah. Yeah. Alright, when you and VJ build your house on land on top of the roof, you have to talk it over with VJ, but I'm gonna tell VJ, the rooftop thing is just too complicated, man. Let's just build on land. Yeah, alright, let's just build on land. Yeah, we'll build on land. We'll build on land, obviously. We purchase, like, I don't know, 2 acres of land, and we build our $1 billion house on land. Me and VJ. Beautiful house. A $1 billion house, man. It's a fucking nice house. Yeah. That's like Incredibles 2, man. Incredibles 1, I mean. Yeah, it's a fucking high-end house, yeah. So your house will be so high-tech. Yeah, my house is so high-tech that even the famous people are shocked by it. Because they don't have that kind of money. They don't own a house like that, man. Yeah. All these bigger A-listers, they own like 5, 8, 10 million houses. That's fucking nice, but it's not like a $1 billion house. Even like the A-listers are gonna be shocked, like, holy shit, this is your house? I'm like, yeah, oh man, I haven't met you, but you have a nice place here, man. Like, I thought I was rich. I feel like shit. They can't afford a house like that. Yeah. Keanu Reeves owns like an 8, 9, 10 million house. Fucking nice house, but it's not my $1 billion house, obviously. You can't afford a house like Keanu Reeves. He doesn't have that money in this bank, right? So even though the Hollywood actors are rich, they're not as rich as me and Beachy, man. I have the keys, and I'm much bigger than all those guys. I made my like 22 billion off the book. They don't make that kind of money. They make like their 10, 15, 20 in Hollywood. And I made my billions off my book, yeah. Because I have the keys to the kingdom, and I'm powerful. I'm the son of God, obviously. He is the spirit of God. Me and Beachy are much bigger than those Hollywood actors. Yeah. Hence why our contract is so big. It blows the Hollywood actors contract out of the water. Hence why VJ doesn't hurt to pay the Hollywood actors a lot of money the way they get paid. But if their agents and managers get greedy, I'm not paying them more money, man. Like, you guys are getting greedy. I'm not going to pay you guys money. I know you guys want a bigger chunk of me and VJ's the pie, because you know the back end money is unlimited. But I'm not going to overpay you guys. How to do me, man? I'm saying. I'm going to be very strict on it. I'm going to keep saying that. Yeah. Because watch, Ivan, Keanu Reeves' agent, watch. His agent's gonna push for $250 million for Keanu Reeves. I'm like, no, I'm not paying Keanu Reeves. He's not worth that, man. He gets his 135, 140, 130. I'm not paying him that, man. And Will Smith and Dwayne Johnson in that movie, they're gonna be greedy too and ask for $300 million. I'm like, no, Will, you're not worth $300 million. Ivan, it's nothing. I'm like, Will, you're not worth $300 for my movie, man. You get your 140, 135. That's good enough. You don't make this in Hollywood, Will. I can pay you your 47 million, 50 million salary with your bonus and your base. I can pay you 12 million for the game. What about 12 million, 50 million? All these rules. I'm like, no. He gets 12 million for the game, and you can pay him 10 million for the merch. That's a good deal for Will. He signed like a 217 million deal. That's a good deal for Will. And what about the rates? Yeah, even with the rates, Will, you're still making your 160, 150 million dollars in your American money. This is more than what you made for Bad Boys for Life. This is more than what you made for Bad Boys for Life. It's a lot of money for you, Will. You might get angry because Will's a greedy big. Will, if you're angry, you can work in Hollywood and make less money, man. You're like, offer. It's a deal. Yeah, give a good deal. You don't make this in Hollywood, Will, right? And Dwayne Johnson, I'm not going to hire $300 million for him for the royalties for the that movie. If I choose Dwayne over Will, I don't know. I'll have Will and Dwayne compete for the captain on the boat, the role for the captain on the boat. for the Hit Man movie. But if Dwayne Johnson wants more money, I'm not paying more money, man. You're getting greedy, Dwayne. I'm a billionaire. Yes, Dwayne, you may be a billionaire. Because he will be a billionaire by then, most likely, Dwayne, right? He'll be worth maybe $1 billion. $300 million is a lot of money for you, Dwayne. You don't make it long. You made $88 million in 2024 for all your movies. I'm paying you $300 million for your royalties alone. And you get your $50 million for your bonus and your base. I can pay you $30 million for the game. I can give you $27 million of the merchandise profits. What about $100 million of the merchandise profits? No. Dwayne gets 27, 26, 25 million of the merchandise profits. It's a good deal for him. He signed his $400+ million deal in Canadian money, which is like a $10 million deal in his American money. Dwayne Johnson's walking with like $160 million in his bank after taxes are on. That's a lot of money for Dwayne. He doesn't make that in Hollywood. Yeah, it's a lot of money, but it's not the money you're making. Yes, Dwayne, me and VJ are much bigger than you. That's why we're making way more than you, man. We're the boss. We're king and queen. We're much bigger than you. Stop thinking about the amount of money me and VJ are making and just know that I gave you a good deal. If you think about the amount of money me and VJ are making, you're going to feel like shit because we're making way more than you. Don't hate us, I'm saying. I'm still making sure you get paid, Dwayne. I miss a deal. A $400 million deal. Holy shit, man. Your head goes out of water. Yeah, it does. It goes out of water, man. You signed a mega $400 deal, Dwayne Johnson. It's a good deal for him. For him and his agent and his manager, right? It's a good deal for him, obviously. There's a common perks. Yes, Dwayne gets the perks. For the Hit Man movie, he gets the perks. Will Smith gets the perks. It comes with perks, guys. Nice perks. I also sponsor you with your clothes for the shoots, the magazine shoots and everything. All paid for. High-end suits, high-end clothes, and your cologne and everything, and your shades. You know what I'm saying? You got your luxury buffet. You get the limo services. You get to stay at the suites for the world tour. You're flying on me and BJ's unheard of jets. $400 million Incredibles jet. Yeah, nice perks, man. Yeah. It's a deal, Ivan. It comes with perks, Ivan? Yes, it also comes with perks, Ivan. It's a deal. They signed that contract, yeah. I take you out to dinner and you got to be a famous movie star. I mean, BJ, obviously, for the movie. Sarah? Yeah, almost on here, guys. Yeah. So Dwayne Johnson's agent might push for maybe 400, even 500 million of the royalties. I'm like, no, I'm not paying Dwayne $500. He's not worth it. He's a big man. He's a billionaire. I'm like, look, man, Dwayne may be big, but he's not me, VJ. He may be the main event in Hollywood. In my movie, he's not the main event, man. Stop thinking that these guys are the main event when they're in me movie. They're not. Me and VJ are the main event when they're in my movie. In Hollywood, they may be big and they may be the main event. In my movie, they're not the main event. They're the side attention. Yes, they're big, powerful actors. They make my movie much better and they build more buzz. That's why I'm paying a lot of money, but you're pushing it, guys. I'm not paying Dwayne Johnson any more than $300 million the royalties for the Hit Man movie, man. It's good enough. He doesn't make that in Hollywood. He made his $88 million for all his movies in 2024, and I'm paying him $300 million for his royalties alone. That excludes his base, his bonus, his merch money, his game money. Like, that's a lot of money for Dwayne Johnson. He doesn't make that in Hollywood. Yeah. Dwayne Johnson makes like 20, 25, 30 million in Hollywood. And sometimes you might get a piece of the points, obviously. But even if Dwayne Johnson gets a piece of the back-end points in Hollywood, he probably gets maybe 30, 25 million of the points. But my company, me and VJ's company, our back-end profits is unlimited. I can afford to pay Dwayne Johnson way more than what he makes in Hollywood. That's why my company blows out of water. And Hollywood cannot compete with me and VJ's company. As when I do the Hit Man movie, my fourth movie, Hollywood will be throwing Will Smith and Dwayne Johnson a lot of offers, but they can't compete with me and VJ's company. I can easily pay them more. Yeah, Dwayne, we'll pay you $30 million. We'll give you maybe $20 million of the film profits. And Dwayne Johnson's like, yeah, Ivan offered me way more money. He offered me a $400 million deal. Yeah, fuck you guys. I'm working for Ivan. Yeah, they're all going to choose my company over Hollywood. Ivan's company's better in Hollywood. He pays more, bigger budget movies. The Hit Man we're going to make for maybe $757, $77, $80 million. Yeah. Looking at a sick movie for that, man. We land on this island, like, think something like King Kong, except it's darker. It's like, that movie will be like 14 plus rated R. It's a darker movie. So think something like King Kong, Peter Jackson's King Kong, they land on that island. There's vampires in the island. We have to survive. Looking at a sick movie for that, man. That's a sick movie, yeah. Will it be as good as The Great Escape? Nah, I don't think so. The Great Escape will probably be better than the Hit Man movie. But Hit Man movie will be a ride of a lifetime, dude. That'll be an empty movie. All my movies will be sick, man. Looking at amazing movies. Ivan, you're very creative, as I am. I have the Western Gangs movie. I don't really know what I want that to be about, but that's going to be a sick movie with Shia LaBeouf and Leonardo DiCaprio for the movie. You can have Brad Pitt in that too if you want, because Brad Pitt's not getting any younger. He's 60 now. By the time I do the Western Gangs movie, he'll be like in his 80s. It doesn't hurt to save him for the movie before he grows old and passes away, Brad Pitt. So I might perhaps have Brad Pitt in that movie. We'll see what happens. But Leonardo DiCaprio and Shia LaBeouf, I want them to be in that Western gangster movie. Obviously. So, Sarah? Shia LaBeouf is worth like $25 million now. By then, he might be worth 50 maybe. He might be a small A-lister. If he's a small A-lister, by then he's worth like $50 million. You can pay Shia LaBeouf like his $24 million of the film profits. You can pay him like a $14 million salary. That's a good deal for Shia LaBeouf. Yeah. You give him like $1.3 million for the merch. Pay him his $2.5 million for the game. But Leonardo DiCaprio's worth like $250 million now. By then, he might be worth $300 million around there. So you can pay him like $100 million in royalties. Pay him like a $25 million salary. You give him like a $17 million bonus. That's a good deal for him. You can pay him like his $8 million for the game and give him like, I don't know, like $7 million for the merchandise product. It's a good deal for Leonardo DiCaprio, right? Yeah, depends how big he is. It's based on how much he's worth by then. I don't know how much he might be worth $400 million. I don't know. It just depends on how much he's worth by then. Yeah. I'm not going to think about the Hidden Valley movie and Their Unique and the Western Gangs movie. That's way down the road. Right now, my main focus is on like Xanus and also The Great Escape. The Great Escape is not too far away too. It's my second movie. Whereas Their Unique and the Hidden Valley movie and the Western Gangs movie is years from now, man. You're talking years. Whereas Xanus is not too far away. That's like 10, 11 years from now. I'll be working on, starting Scott's Name with VJ, I'll be working on Xanus movie, man, with Peter Jackson, Will Gibson. For the movie. Some Sarah. Yeah, man. But Xanus is hands down my most anticipated movie for me, man. I'm so excited for Xanus, man. Xanus is number one for me, man. It's the greatest story ever told. Everything where he devils and demons. You can get a masterpiece, man. Yeah. And The Great Escape is my second most anticipated movie. After Xanus, I'm most excited for The Great Escape. That's gonna be a sick movie, man. We're on the run from a criminal organization. That's a sick movie, man. That's a sick movie, yeah. Starts off. I even know how I want the movie to start off. That's why I want to consult for the screenplay. When Jonathan Nolan and David S. Goyer write the screenplay, I want to consult for that. Yeah. You consult. I'm not writing it, but I'll have me and VJ consult. Yeah. So before Jonathan Nolan and David S. Goyer write the screenplay, I'm gonna have me and VJ, we take notes for the 3-act structure of the screenplay. That way we have a foundation, and I'll be consulting for the screenplay, giving them tips here and there. But they're gonna have to write the screenplay. I'm not writing it. You're writing it. But I'm gonna give my notes and consult. Obviously. So you want it to start off. Yeah, it starts off with a couple in Italy. They're on the run from an organization. Have it be a good maybe 8-minute prologue, 7-minute, 8-minute prologue. It's about the couple on the run from an organization, and they end up getting killed. And then Ben Affleck talks to like Xanus and all of them, and Paul Bennett. We need more recruits. And I'll throw in a Matrix Easter egg in there. Get a search going. And Paul Bennett is like, I'll scout in America, New York. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and after that, it says The Great Escape. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and you got the high shot. You get the credits, you get the high shot of New York, and you get this music, and you see the credits and everything. You know what I'm saying? After that, it transfers to me and VJ. We're in the employment center. I'm frustrated because we can't find jobs. The lady's like, "Sir, relax, calm down." I'm like, "No, I will not relax." You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And VJ's like, "It's okay, honey. Yeah, all right, that's a sick movie. I know. You're a genius. I know. Jeez, I know how to tell a good story, man. I have the gift." Yeah, and that sounds like a sick movie. I know it's a sick movie, man. You guys know the rest of the story, right? And my idea is when me and Vijay can't find jobs in New York, obviously, you get that sad theme like Ben Affleck's movie Company Man. You know the movie Company Man? I have the movie on DVD or Blu-ray. You guys remember the movie Company Man that came out like, I don't know, like 14 years ago, 2011? When Ben Affleck gets fired from his job and he can't find jobs. And then his brother, Kevin Conster, is his brother in that movie. Obviously. And yeah, and he hooks him up with a construction job. Yeah. You have a sad theme like that. And then Paul Benny ends up bribing us, he recruits us. We train the company, we find out it's dirty, and we're on the run from a good organization. That's a fucking amazing story, man. The Great Escape is most likely another masterpiece too, right? Excuse the noise, the garbage guys are taking the garbage. Emptying the garbage. Yeah, and that sounds like a sick movie. I know, The Great Escape will be an amazing movie too, man. Yeah, sick movie. Innocent couple who can't find jobs. They get bribed and they work for the biggest criminal organization in the world, obviously, secret agent criminal organization in the world. And they're the lucky couple that escapes from the organization. The criminal organization, they're badass secret agents, man, like James Bond, man, and John Wick. They go fighting like John Wick, like the way Keanu Reeves fought John Wick. Yeah, man, like, it's a fucking amazing story. Fun entertainment, right? That's an amazing story. That's a sick story. I know it's a sick story. Hence why Robert will be hyped for the game. You're doing a great game. But yeah, he's like, sign me up, fam. He's always excited for the game, Robert. Robert's always excited for the game. I've been serious, man. You're doing a great escape. We play as you and VJ. I'm like, yeah. And Keanu Reeves all over in the game, Ivan, and Matt Damon, all of them. I'm like, yeah. He's like, holy shit. He's like, sign me up, fam. He's always excited for the game. Unreal Engine 5. How much you made the game for, Ivan? I don't know, Robert. Like $600 million. $600 million. Ivan, that's an unheard of experience. I mean, I can't wait to play that game. I know, Robert. He's always excited for the game. Yeah. Because Robert's a game nerd, right? He loves games. Yeah. 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 Yeah, man. Will The Great Escape almost be as good as Xanus? It'll be pretty. Nah, man. Even though The Great Escape will be an amazing movie, it's not on the same level as Xanus. Xanus is too good. Xanus is pure cinema. It's a masterpiece, man. It's the greatest story ever told. I'm not saying Xanus will blow The Great Escape out of the water. No. Like, it'll be pretty close, but Xanus is pure cinema. It's art. It's a masterpiece, man. It'll be better than even The Great Escape. It's a fucking the greatest story ever told, man. It's a way more powerful story than Great Escape. But The Great Escape will be an amazing, fun, entertaining movie to watch, too. It'll be a really, really good movie, too, obviously. And you also have their unique, the dramatic movie. That's pure drama. And you have the Hidden Vamp movie. The Hidden Vamp will not be as good as The Great Escape, but that'll be an amazing movie, too. And the Western Gangs movie, I don't really know what I want that movie to be, but that'll be another amazing movie, too. You have these gangs in the Western world. It's a fucking sick movie, obviously. Sorry. Yeah, but Xanus is number one, man. Xanus will be the number one movie out of my 5 movies. Nothing will beat Xanus. Xanus is too good. Ayrton and them are going to be Devils and Demons, man. But The Great Escape will be dark too. Will be rated R. My idea is when the people come after us, they wear these masks, these like creepy masks. Some of the hitmen and all, so they wear these masks. You know the movie Vacancy with Kate Beckinsale and Luke Wilson? Owen Wilson's brother, yeah. Remember that movie, guys, that came out, Vacancy? Yeah, with Kate Beckinsale and Luke Wilson, yeah. I think it's something like that for The Great Escape. Except it's darker than that. That movie was 14 plus. I don't think it's rated R. I think it's something like Vacancy, guys. Except it's a bigger, grander movie. Like think something like James Bond on steroids, except it's darker than James Bond. So you have that Vacancy vibe. You also have that James Bond vibe, that John Wick vibe for The Great Escape. It's a fucking amazing movie. And Keanu Reeves is a villain of the movie. Like, yeah, sick movie, man. Scarlett Johansson's a villain of the movie. Paul Bettany's a villain of the movie. You know what I'm saying? You have me, you have Matt Damon and his wife. My idea is Matt Damon, he almost escapes with his wife, but he ends up getting killed. Him and his wife get killed in the movie. Look at a sick movie, man. Yeah, man. And joggers as we lost and get killed too. They get killed too. Whereas me and Vita are the lucky couple who escape. We're on the run, and then you have all these car chases. Looking at a sick movie, man. Yeah, man. An amazing movie. Yeah. So it'll be dark. Yeah, I want The Great Escape to be rated R. Like, you know how John Wick is dark? Yeah, it's dark like that. It's dark like Vacancy. My movie will be dark like Vacancy. Except it's a bigger, grander scale movie. Vacancy is a small little movie where they're in that motel. Whereas my movie, it's like we're on the run, and there's car chases all over Italy and everything. We go to the airport. We can't get out because they own the airport. Like, they have some power and say over the people in the airport. Yeah, the biggest criminal organization in the world, man. That's why I'm calling it The Great Escape. You know what I'm saying? You have the guy speak once, you're in. There's no getting out. There's no escape. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But yeah, sick movie. Yeah, man. Yeah. That's why I'm a genius. Obviously, I'm a great genius. I know how to tell good stories. You know, I mean, all your movies sound like amazing movies. Yes, all my movies will be amazing movies. Saying this, The Great Escape, they're unique. The Inbound movie and the Western guys, we're looking at being sick for that, man. Yeah, man. Except my company will not be released at the theaters. It's direct to 4K Blu-ray. But if you put money into a theater system, guys, you're looking at an unheard of experience at home. And that's why I recommend all you people around the world invest money. When I start Skiv Entertainment, it doesn't hurt to invest a good $2,000, $2,500 into a nice theater, speakers in your house. That way you get a good experience. And you can also invest money into blinds where your house goes dark, because you have a much better experience when you watch movies when it's dark than when it's light. You don't have to put money into blinds that have your house go dark. But if your house goes dark, you get a better experience at home, obviously. But you don't have to put money into the blinds. But you put money into a theatrical a home system. That way you get a home theatrical experience. Yeah. Yes, the movie theaters is a bit cooler, obviously, but my company, because I'm putting so much money towards my movies, and you also have it's on 4K Blu-ray. 4K Blu-ray is Dolby Vision, Dolby Sound. If you put money into a theater system at home, you're looking at an unheard of experience at home, man. That's why Skiv Entertainment will blow out the water. Yeah. Yeah, and Hollywood might copy me now. Yeah, guys, let's just release it only on 4K Blu-ray now. Digital and 4K Blu-ray, no DVD, no Blu-ray. Yeah, they might copy me, VJ's company, Hollywood, right? They might copy us, yeah. Yeah, Ivan has this 4K Blu-ray thing. That's very unique. Let's just release our movies only on 4K Blu-ray. No more DVD, no more Blu-ray. Let's just do 4K Blu-ray. Let's just do Blu-ray, 4K Blu-ray. Forget about DVD and digital. They copy me, VJ's company. Yeah, Ivan has this direct to 4K Blu-ray thing. It's unheard of experience at home. Yes, it is, man. 4K Blu-ray, man. Yeah. Why will be an unheard of experience at home? Because I put so much money towards the movie. Don't forget that, right? Hollywood, they make movies for $200, $150, $250, $300 million. I'm making my movies for $3 billion, $750, $770, $800 million. So that's already unheard of technology. And if you add the 4K Blu-ray effect on top of that, Dolby Vision, Dolby Sound, that makes it even more top notch. And you put money into a theater system, now you're getting that 4K Blu-ray, Dolby Vision, Dolby Sound experience at home with your theater system. You're looking at an unheard of experience at home. It's an amazing experience at home. That's why my company blow out the water. Now, even though Ivan's coming straight to 4K Blu-ray, it's still better than Hollywood because he makes his movies for much more money, and 4K Blu-ray is Dolby Vision, Dolby Sound. And if you have a theatrical system, it's a theatrical home system at home. It's an unheard of experience at home. Yeah, it's an unheard of experience at home. That's why Robin Ness like, I can't wait to get this on 4K. I can't wait to get this on 4K. I can't wait to get this on 4K. Yeah. Ivan, how much will you price your movies for? After Xanus, I'll price my movies for $50, $49.99. I know that's pretty expensive, but I have to price it for that money. That way I make profit, right? I have to make profit. Because Amazon's taking their 10% cut, and I have to make profit, obviously. Because $50 is pretty expensive for one movie. Most movies are on average like $35, $40 when they get released. But I'm pricing it for 50, maybe even $55. So I make more profit. I might price The Great Escape for maybe $55. So I make a little more money. $54.99. It's a bit pricey, but it's still a good deal for you guys. Whereas Xanus, I'll price it for $135 for the box set. $135. That's a good deal for you guys. And all the movies after that, I'll price for like $55. 50 to 55. I'm not going to go any higher than $55 for the movie. That's still pretty pricey, but it's affordable for the world. That's a good deal for you guys, right? Yeah. Amazon, you should sell The Great Escape for like $90. I'm like, no, guys, you're getting greedy. $90 for one movie, you're ripping the fans off. Yeah, but Ivan, it's an Ivan feature movie, I know, but I'm not going to charge the fans $90 for one movie. I will make more money. I'm like, guys, you're getting greedy. I'm not pricing for $90. You guys are getting greedy, man. You guys are greedy pigs. I decide how much I price a movie for. This is my brand. You may be my distributors, guys, but this is my brand. I'm pricing The Great Escape for $50 to $55. $55. Oh, I make more profit. $54.99. The Great Escape, I'll price it for. After taxes, it's like $64 on there, right? With taxes. Yeah. That's still pretty expensive, but it's affordable for the world. People can afford $55 movies, right? That's affordable. You want to do your best, Ivan, to make it affordable for the world, because most people in the world are average people. The Hollywood actors can easily afford it, but most people in the world are average people who make their 40, 50, 60, 70, 80K a year. Price it for $50 to $55, so it's affordable for the world. So, Sarah. After Xanus. Where Xanus, I have to price it for like $135 because it's 3 movies. It's a box set, so I'm pricing the box set for $135. But Amazon might tell me to price it for $200. I'm like, no, guys, $200 is too expensive. I will make more money. I'm like, no, $135 for the box set for the Xanus movie. That's a good deal for the world. That's still affordable too for you guys. That's affordable. The average person can afford $135 for a movie. That's affordable for the world, right? Yeah. What will be the most expensive item? The merchandise. The merchandise is that's expensive. Yeah. The merchandise is pretty pricey for my company, right? What's your idea for the merch, Ivan? I have a bundle deal for where you get the entire merch for like $17,000, but that's only for the rich guys. It's not for the average person. That's for the people who make their 250, their 150, 200, 300, 400,000 to their million to their billions. That's for the rich. If you're an average person, don't even think about getting that bundle deal. You can't afford it. Don't spend your life savings on my merch, man. No. Yeah. That's why you have a bundle deal where you get all the merch, everything for like $17,000. The Hollywood celebrities and all those guys can easily afford that. Whereas the average person can't afford that. But you have individual stuff you can buy too. That way the average person can get a few things here and there for the merch. But my main merch will be the posters and the L mugs. That's like the main thing. And the clothing and the shoes, that's like the side merch. The hot toys is like the side merch. The weapons, that's the side merch. The clothes for the kids and everything, that's the side merch, obviously. Whereas the main merch will be my posters and L mugs. So you don't have to get everything, guys. If you just get the posters and the L mugs, that's good enough, right? You can get the paper ones or the nice framed ones. The paper ones I'll sell for maybe $170 for 6, and like 4 L mugs. You know what I'm saying? And a Joe pipe, that's a good deal for you guys. Whereas the framed ones will be expensive. That might be maybe $350 to $400 in costs. So that's expensive, obviously, but it's worth it, man. You for $370, you get like 6 beautiful framed posters in your house. Nice big posters for the Xanus movie, like beautiful like framed posters, like top. I'm gonna make sure you build the best quality framed posters, right? Yeah, I will build. Yeah, make it like high end quality, and make the L mugs high end quality too. And the Joe pipe you get for like, yeah. If you don't want to buy the frame ones, you can get the paper ones for maybe $170. But most people are gonna want to get the frame ones. The frame ones are nicer than the paper ones. The paper ones are still nice, or you can get both if you want. It's up to you, obviously. But you don't have to buy every merch, guys. Just get like one. If you just get the frame, the L mugs and the posters, that's good enough. You don't have to buy every merch. But some fans are diehard fans. They want to buy everything, obviously. They want to buy, I want to get this, I want to get that. For the average person, the only way you can afford to get a bunch of my merch, you have to buy it paycheck to paycheck. That's how you can afford it. Or you blow your savings, but I recommend you don't blow your savings on that. Whereas the rich can easily afford to pay $70,000 and get the entire merch for $70,000 because what the celebrities around the world are multi-millionaires. If you're a multi-millionaire or a multi-billionaire, $70,000 is pocket change. They can easily afford that, right? Whereas the average person can't afford that. So that's why don't be stupid, guys, and get the whole bundle deal for like $7,000 if you're an average person. I don't want you going in debt. I don't want you blowing your savings on my merch. You gotta be smart with your money. So I'm sorry. That's why I kind of blow out of the water. And Xanus will be the best movies ever made. You guys will see that in my book. Anyway, what's good for you guys? I hope you guys enjoyed this show. I talked for a good, I don't know, hour and like 30 minutes. That's good enough. I hope you guys enjoyed this show. Stay tuned. I'll make my go-through series in the afternoon. Then around 5 o'clock, I'm going to go swimming, and I'll do my vlog again when I go swimming in the afternoon today, in the evening today. This is Adam Ramsey. Peace. Hope you guys enjoyed this show. Peace out, guys. I'm hanging out, son. Peace.